Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. Be sure to thank the sponsors you hear throughout the game and use their products and services, because without their support, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. This is the 10th year that WellsCountyVoice.com has been bringing you the finest in high school sports coverage, and we thank you for your continued support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to Tiger Den. Back-to-back games this weekend for you. The girls last night, and the boys tonight. Girls got out to a big lead against Heritage, went into halftime up by 8, but a big second-half Heritage comeback left the girls wanting more as they will head into sectional play next week. Boys tonight taking on Madison Grant, trying to bounce back from a couple of losses, including a 3-point loss to conference rival Jay County on the road last night. So Tigers taking on Madison Grant, the Argyles. Brian Trout, the coach, in his 6th year, 61-71. Coach Benedict in his 3rd year here at Bluffton, 19-44. Coach Benedict at the 391 win mark in 27 years of head coaching experience. Madison Grant right now is 41st in Class 2A with a Sagarin rating of 62.5. Tigers are 64th with a Sagarin rating of 56.5. Last outing, Madison Grant fell to Oak Hill by 2, 58-56. Bluffton fell to Jay County by 3, 33-30. Versus common foes, Madison Grant's 2-1. Bluffton is 1-3. We'll try to look at those here in a minute. Strength of schedule looks like this. Madison Grant's opponents have amassed an overall record of 107 wins to 108 losses. Bluffton's opponents a little bit better, 118 wins to 103 losses. Tigers have the edge in this series. They've only played 3 times in the last 30 years. Tigers have won all 3. It was a 67-40 win last year. Sagarin prediction tonight, Madison Grant by a bucket, 58-56. Take a look at the Argyles record this year. They opened up at Northwestern with a loss. They beat Wabash in overtime. They fell to Westdale and Adams Central lost to Adams Central by a point. Beat Elwood, lost to Mississinawa. Back-to-back wins against Tri-Central and Eastbrook, which is going to be coming to town here soon against the Tigers. Took a loss to Mississinawa, beat Blackford. Picked up a win against Northfield on the road, lost to Frankton. Took care of Daleville and Eastbrook again, and then their last game they fell to Oak Hill. So the common opponents looks like it's going to be Wabash, Adams Central, Blackford. Tigers beat Adams Central a little over a week ago. They lost to them in the tournament, both close games. Tigers fell to Blackford. I think that pretty much takes care of the common foes. Tigers put together back-to-back wins against Southern Wells and Adams Central before putting back-to-back losses against Wabash and Jay County. Tigers will have Eastbrook here at home, then they'll go on the road to Heritage and Northfield, back home against Belmont, and they'll wrap up the year on the road to Mississinawa and Southwood. Got about 7 minutes until tip. I'm Scott Mentzer. Sim Kipfer is going to be running our camera tonight. Emergency replacement. As Marcus not here. Not sure where Marcus is right now. Hope he's fine. Tigers 4-11, Madison Grant 8-7. Taking a look at this Madison Grant lineup, they are going to put out 3 sophomores and a couple seniors in their starting 5. And those 3 sophomores also started last year as freshmen, so they'll have some experience behind them. Tigers starting 5. It's been pretty consistent for Coach Benedict since day one, and they will run out the same 5 McClish, Irwin, King, Cooley, and Johnson. Got the band here tonight, as they were last night. The girls will head to sectional play next week. Right now, we're still a little bit on the fence whether we're going to cover those games. We'll sort that out over the weekend. They open up their sectional against Eastbrook. Should they win that game, which they will be favored, they will take on Cherubusco. And if they get that far, they will be favored against Cherubusco as well. Right now, well, at least before last night, Tigers had the top-rated ranking, Sagarin ranking in the sectional. Right behind them is Adams Central and South Adams, who will be on the bottom half of the bracket. So girls sectional start next week. Boys, a few more weeks to go. And before you know it, it'll be March and springtime.
Oh, don't tempt me like that, Scott.
Well, forget about the fact it's supposed to be minus 40 wind chill or something like that later next week.
And the fact that it's snowing outside right now.
Yeah, well, there is that. Got about 4.5 minutes to go before tip. We're going to break away for a couple sponsors. Be right back with Bluffton Boys basketball here on WellsCountyBoys.com.
A new year brings a new outlook and new promises. This new year, make a resolution that creates lasting change, not one you'll forget in a few weeks. You owe it to yourself to reach your potential and become your best self. The YMCA invites you to start the new year with a new you. A membership to the Y can help you and your family grow and become stronger. Join the Y community for an even better you in the new year. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org. That's fwymca.org.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer. And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
A new year brings a new outlook and new promises. This new year, make a resolution that creates lasting change, not one you'll forget in a few weeks. You owe it to yourself to reach your potential and become your best self. The YMCA invites you to start the new year with a new you. A membership to the Y can help you and your family grow and become stronger. Join the Y community for an even better you in the new year. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org. That's fwymca.org.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list and you should choose from their list.
false. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We're going to get the national anthem here in a minute, but let me quickly give you the Madison Grant starting lineup. Number 3, sophomore, 6 foot 3 inch Grant Brown, a 5'10 sophomore, number 5, Caden Howe, a 6'1 senior, number 20, Wyatt Rudy, a 6 foot sophomore, number 30, Jackson Manuel, and a 6'3 senior, number 40, Isaac Cooper. Those are your Argyle starters: Brown, Howe, Rudy, Manuel, and Cooper. We'll pause for the national anthem, courtesy of the pep band. All right, nicely done by the pep band. Let me give you the Bluffton starters. Again, it's been pretty much the same starters for Coach Benedict since game 1. A 5'10 senior guard, number 10, Landon McClish. A 5'11 senior guard, number 12, Jonathan Irwin. A 6'3" senior forward, number 20, Gavin King. 6 foot senior forward, number 34, Everett Johnson, and a 6'5" junior forward, number 24, Tanner Cooley. Here's the formal announcement of the starters by Mike Murray. Again, going through the Madison Grant Argyle starters: Grant Brown, Caden Howe, Wyatt Rudy, Jackson Manuel, and Isaac Cooper. And here's the official announcement of the Tiger starters.
Looking at the screen, it's blurry online.
Yeah, we're good. So there they are: McClish, Irwin, King, Cooley, and Johnson for Coach Benedict. It's going to be Cooley jumping against Rudy. And the opening tip is controlled by Madison Grant. This is Brown controlling. They'll go right side. Manuel holding onto the ball, gives it up to Brown. Brown between the circles, just underway. Manuel gets into the base, finds Cooper. Cooper gets it to go down. And Madison Grant with the first score of the night. Everett Johnson throws it back up top into the corner for Cooley. McClish gets it over to Irwin. Irwin had a big game against Adams Central. Gavin King with the jumper. No. Good rebound by Tanner Cooley. He gets it up and in, turning garbage into gold. Tanner Cooley for 2. We're tied at 2. 1 minute gone here in the first. Outside 3 by Manuel. That's good. Manuel shooting 44% from 3. Averaging 7 a contest. King thought about it. And open Johnson drives baseline into some trees, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line and shoot 2. First foul of the ballgame. Everett Johnson shooting 58% from the line. Sinks this one. Everett makes 2 of 2. Then we're on the seesaw 5-4. Brown baseline drive, tries to reverse layup. Tanner Cooley says no way. We'll stay with Madison Grant. 3 is Brown, number 5 is Howe. Number 20 is Rudy. That's Manuel with attempt again. King with the rebound. Tigers with a chance to go ahead. Johnson in the corner. Drives baseline. Waits. Can't get it to go down. Loose ball. And we're going to get a held ball call. That'll favor Bluffton. So Tigers will take over. Just a tick over 6 minutes here to go in the first. McClish over to King. Irwin traveled. Manuel again from long range. No. Cooper with the offensive board. He'll work a little baby hook. No. Gavin King pulls down the rebound. .5:30 to go. 5-4. Irwin holds. King up top. Gavin picks up his dribble, goes left side, McClish. Johnson just outside the elbow, no good. Tanner Cooley with a nice board. He'll go back up with it and drop it through. Cooley's got 4 of the Tigers' 6. Both on some offensive rebound efforts. Manuel again. Brown with a long 3, got it. Grant Brown for 3. Back and forth we go. Madison Grant up by 2 now. McClish picks up his dribble, long pass into the corner for Johnson. He's double teamed. He'll bounce through it. Finds Tanner Cooley. Cooley with another one. 6 points for Tanner Cooley. We're all knotted up at 8. 4:30 left. Cooper. That's going to be an offensive foul. You can't wrap your arm around like that. You're going to get called every time. So Cooper with a foul. 2 fouls on Madison Grant. King in the paint. We'll take it back outside. McClish will pull it back out. Johnson drives. Looking for Cooley again. Tanner corrals it. Dumps it through again. 8 points for Tanner Cooley. Tigers back on top. Brown will get called for the offensive foul. 3rd Madison Grant foul. Tigers have not committed one yet. 10-8 Bluffton. Well, they're just doing the same thing. They get outside three. McClish, no. Tanner Cooley with another board. Tanner dominating on the glass right now. They go back to Cooley. Cooley off the glass. Nobody's fouled. Tanner Cooley's got 8 in the quarter with a chance to make it 10. Manuel has picked up his second. And the foul starting to stack up for Madison Grant here early. Cooley at the line. Does not convert. Tanner shooting 63% from the line. Trying to put Bluffton up by 3. Cooper goes to the bench. Cooley's second is good. Cooley with 9 here in the first quarter. Outside three by Brown is no good. Oh, the Tigers almost let that ball touch the end line. Just about 3 minutes to go here in the first. Number 23 has checked in. That's Dylan Sneed for the Argyles. Johnson in the paint. Finds Cooley again. Tanner Cooley lighting it up here in the first. 11 of the 13 from Tanner Cooley. This is how. Sneed goes outside with a three-pointer on its way is no good, and right there to clean that up is Sneed. Off the Lance Wilson miss. It's back to a three-point contest, 2:18 left here in the first. We'll go back in the corner to Johnson. Johnson gets double teamed in the corner. He'll dribble his way out of it. McClish fires backward, leaning backwards, and drops it through. Landon McClish with a nice looking 2. Outside three on its way is good. Lance Wilson. As Madison Grant staying in it, courtesy of the three-point play. Back to Cooley. Tanner Oliver went right up with it. Outside three by Irwin's no good. Tanner doing a nice job on the board. Everett Johnson drops it through. Tigers getting it done inside, and Madison Grant's got to call a timeout to talk about it. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Okay, what's your secret?
To what?
To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you at the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org.
1:31 to go, 17-13. The big story of the game so far, 11 by Tanner Cooley, 4 by Everett Johnson. Madison Grant's got 3 threes on the night. That shot is no good by Rudy. And back comes the Tigers with 1:11 left on the clock. See if coach decides to slow things up a little bit here. They'll go back to Cooley. Outside three is open, and down it goes. Jonathan Irwin for 3. They got to pay attention to Cooley. It's going to open up the 3. Tigers, if they can drop it through. Rudy loses it. And the turnover will put the ball back into the hands of Jonathan Irwin and the Tigers. 20-13. And Bluffton's going to hold for the last shot. 30 seconds. Irwin holding at 25. Will give it up to McClish at 23. Landed inside the top circle at 20. Down to 16. King at 12. Gets it into Johnson at 8. Johnson gets it up. Who's there? Tanner Cooley again. Offensive board put back, and the Tigers will end a great first quarter up by 9, 22-13. Let's take a break. Bluffton up by 9.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. It's a great call that saves you time and money.
Dr. Josh Bell and the staff at Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms.
Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms.
Second quarter action, Tigers up by 9. Tanner Cooley with a huge first quarter. Cooper's checked back in for Madison Grant. Lance Wilson stays on the floor. Cooper dumps it off. And an easy bucket for Dylan Sneed. Sneed with 4. Good ball movement by Madison Grant. Into the corner to Johnson again. Johnson penetrates, throws it up. Awkward shot. And the outlet pass is saved in the hands of Cooley. Johnson waiting. Stops and he'll throw it back. Tigers will set up their offense with a minute gone here in the second. 22-15. And a steal and a lay-in by, no, a denial. Howell gets it back and he's fouled. Oh, what a turn of events. Looks like Brown was going to have an easy lay-in. King rejected him. Howell picked it up and gets fouled. McClish called for the foul. (22-17). Tigers' lead is down to 5. Argyle's with the basketball. Little 4-0 spurt. Brady Green is checked in. Cooper back to Brown. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Cooper can't get a drop. Zach Cummins, who's checked in with the defensive rebound. Good look, though, by Madison Grant. And Cummins traveled. All right, little camera repair. Meanwhile, the 9-point lead the Tigers held at the end of the first has been cut to 3. Madison Grant can tie with a 3 here. And Lance Wilson fouled his own shot, got it to drop. 1-point basketball game. Timeout Bluffton. Tigers holding on by 1. We'll be back.
Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana physical therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Today, though, Madison Grant run 22-21. We're on the seesaw. Madison Grant pulls their defense up. Brady Green on the floor for the Tigers. Right now it's McClish, Irwin, Johnson, Cooley, and Green. Tigers have yet to score, but they have now. Nicely done by Everett Johnson, who's got 6. And breaks the run. Tigers back up by 3. Halfway through the second. Cooper powers forward over Everett Johnson. No. Cooley with the rebound. Back comes Bluffton. Johnson from the elbow, no. Ball bounces around. Should be Bluffton basketball, it is. .335 to go here in the second. Bluffton, who has led after the first Madison Grant bucket. Tiger turnover, 3:25 to go. Grant Brown gives it up to Howe, back to Brown. Cooper, a nice little spin move in the paint, doesn't drop, and Tigers can't corral it. Cooper averaging 10 per game. He's got 2. The guy to watch out for right now is Caden Howe. He leads Madison Grant in scoring, averaging almost 14 per game. Only has 2 outside 3 on its way, no good. Off Bluffton stays black basketball. So keep your eyes out for number 5. See if he starts firing up. There's a shot from him, no good. Rebound Johnson. After several offerings, Tigers get out of that possession without any damage. .240 left here in the first half. Into Johnson, goes back outside with the Irwin on a contested 3, no. Tanner Cooley with the board, goes back outside. Johnson to the hoop, no, too hard off the glass, but he's fouled, he'll shoot 2. Second time ever Johnson goes to the line. Sneed with the foul. 15 foul on Madison Grant. Everett Johnson's good with that one. Everett 3 for 3 from the line tonight so far. Opens the lead up to 4. King in for Brady Green. Johnson's second is good. Nicely done by Everett. 26-21, 2:19 left in the half. Outside three is no good, misses everything. Here's Caden Howe, no. Howe shooting 38% from 3. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Trying to feed Tanner Cooley. It's tipped away by Madison Grant. Tigers retain. Outside three by Irwin. Down it goes. Jonathan Irwin's got 6. Lead back up to 8. So a Bluffton run. Cooper has it blocked by Cooley. Rudy gets it back. And a travel. Tanner getting it done on both sides of the ball tonight. Tanner again. His first points of the second, 15 overall. And the biggest Bluffton lead of the night, 10, 31-21. And another Argyle turnover. Under a minute to go here in the first. Madison Grant will pull the defense up, keep the Tigers from burning this down. Now King will hold at 38. Irwin holds at 30. And the Tigers can end the first half. They'll come up now and defend. They'll give it up to McClish at 20. McClish puts the ball in motion, picks it up. Over to King. King drives into the paint, gets it off, and he's going to be charged, called for the charge. And not the way Coach wanted to finish up that half. We'll give the ball back to Madison Grant. Second on Gavin King. Little backcourt pressure trying to slow them down. They'll cross midcourt with 6 left to go. Brown. A long three by Howes, no good, and the Tigers will head to the locker room up by 10, 31-21. Let's take a break, crunch some stats. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
When you want to sleep better, sleep healthier, there's Therapeutic. If you want quality materials, innovative design, and exceptional value, there's Therapeutic. Wake up happy with a Therapeutic mattress of your own. Now available at the locally owned Mattress and Furniture Store, 915 North Main Street in Bluffton. They also have bedroom furniture, lift chairs, and accessories in stock. Or you can order from a complete catalog line. Peg and Tay will be glad to help to put you on the path to a better night's sleep. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. Find them online at themandfstore.com. At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, it's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu. When you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which freshly prepared medium 1-topping pizza you want and get 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce plus 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. Pizza Hut, 628 North Main Street in Bluffton. Indiana Technical Installations offers a diverse range of services for your business or personal use. From IT, networking, security and surveillance, computer service and repair, virus removal, web and graphic design. They also provide a large selection of vehicle electronics, including audio and video devices, and they offer remote starter packages starting at just $199. Give your business the boost it deserves. Contact Indiana Technical Installations at 824-2488. That's 824-2488 or online at ititech.biz. Located at 2220 North Main Street in Bluffton, just north of Walmart. When you want to sleep better, sleep healthier, there's Therapeutic. If you want quality materials, innovative design, and exceptional value, there's Therapeutic. Wake up happy with a Therapeutic mattress of your own. Now available at the locally owned Mattress and Furniture Store, 915 North Main Street in Bluffton. They also have bedroom furniture, lift chairs, and accessories in stock. Or you can order from a complete catalog line. Peg and Tay will be glad to help to put you on the path to a better night's sleep. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 3. Find them online at themandfstore.com.
Okay, what's your secret?
To what?
To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you at the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org.
Well, right now on the floor is the future Lady Tiger cheerleaders, and there must be a couple hundred of them out there. I don't know. I don't know. How many are out there, Sib? There's like a whole wall of parents that are, every single one of them is videotaping this.
There's been a lot of flashes and a lot of cameras going off. Man, there's probably 50 or 60 of them.
Yeah, there's a
out
lot
there.
of them. So Facebook right now is getting hammered with videos and pictures.
Wonder if anyone's Facebook living it.
I'm sure they are. So it looks like the cheerleader ranks are plenty stocked for the future. And again, you could see it in our camera shot right up on the upper railing. There's parents from end to end, elbow to elbow.
It's a good thing we're not on that side of the court because we would not have a view.
That's right. All right. Well, nicely done by the future Bluffton cheerleaders. Let's give you some halftime stats for the Argyles of Madison Grant. I'm not exactly sure what an Argyle is, but their mascot kind of looks like sort of like a caveman guy with a shield, or
when
what's an Argyle?
When all else fails, you Google it, right?
Well, Sim, you got the task of Googling that, because I have no idea. All right. For whatever an Argyle is, Sim will report on that soon. Caden Howe has 2. Isaac Cooper with 2. Brant Brown, a three-pointer, has 3. Jackson Manuel, a three-pointer with 3. Dylan Sneed, a couple buckets, has 4. Sim's probably thinking, how do you spell Argyle?
That's exactly what I was
That's
looking
how you spell
for.
it. And leading the way for Madison Grant off the bench, Lance Wilson with 7, 3 in the first, a couple buckets in the second. All right, you got it?
Yeah, according to Google, it's a sock.
Yeah, well, That's the picture. It doesn't look anything like a
there
sock.
There we go.
All right.
It's a let's go to, we have to go to Wikipedia.
All right.
Hang on. You go on with, I'll find it here.
All right. He's still working on it. Caden Howell's averaging almost 14. He's got 2 at half. And, all right, we'll talk about that in a minute. For the Tigers, Landon McClish with a bucket has 2. Jonathan Irwin has dropped a couple of threes. He's got 6. Everett Johnson, 2 field goals and 4 for 4 from the line with 8. And Tanner Cooley with 15, 13 in the first, 2 in the second. Tigers by the quarter, 22 in the first, 9 in the second, 31 here at half. And if you listen to the game last night against the girls, the concern at halftime was Bree Dawson, who averaged 14 per game. She had 3, and I commented at half. The key to that game was going to be controlling Bree Dawson, and she came out and had 10 points in the third quarter and paced Heritage to a big comeback against the Tigers. So watch out for Caden Howell, averaging 13. He's got 2. Grant Brown averages 12. He has 3. And Sim's still searching.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's a Scottish warrior. But
okay,
that's what I was
Scottish warrior.
I was trying to see a good picture there.
Now, what does that picture? Now, look at that picture. What does that look like?
It looks like a caveman.
Okay. I'm just looking at the picture of the mascot. You can kind of see it on the screen. A Scottish warrior.
A Scottish warrior.
All right, that's what we're going with. Scottish warrior. There's an Argyle and a sock.
And another little note here: the Madison Grant High School in the state of Indiana is the only school in the United States to have an Argyle as a mascot.
There you go. How about that? That's interesting. So fun fact for the name. You'll never find another team named Argyles unless you find yourself watching Madison Grant here in Indiana. Tanner Cooley, huge first quarter, 13. And Tigers getting it done in the inside. Jonathan Irwin helping out from the outside. But again, keep a watch on Caden Howell. Howell is averaging 14. He shoots 38% from 3, 84% from the line. He's been left with 2. And then the second leading scorer, Grant Brown, averages 12. He's been left with 3. So the guards so far have not gotten on track for Madison Grant. And see if the Tigers can continue to contain them as we head into second half action. Let's take a break. Thank a couple sponsors. We'll be right back.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. 31-21, we're at the half. Looking at the Tigers' schedule after this game, they'll have Eastbrook at home. It's a Thursday night start. That is during sectional week. The girls are here at Bluffton for the sectionals. They open on Tuesday against Eastside. That game, that Eastbrook game right now is kind of on the fence for us right now if we'll cover that game or not. Looking into next week, they'll be at Heritage. Right now our plans is to travel to Heritage. It's a Saturday game. Right now it says it's a 2:30 start. We'll confirm that a little later. Then they'll go at Northfield. We will be back on the air for Belmont on the 15th. And then they'll be on the road at Mississinawa. And Southwood, not likely we will have either one of those two games before the boys head to sectional play. But tonight, right now, Tigers up by 10 as we head to the third. Tigers up by 9 after the first. Madison Grant closed within 1, then the Tigers went on a spurt and finished out the half up by 10. Bluffton will open up with the basketball. And we're back live here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers with their starting 5 out on the floor. McClish Irwin up top. Left side Cooley. Cooley holds, looking, finds Gavin King. Johnson at the elbow. Cooley in front of the Tigers bench. Tigers being patient. King looking for Cooley down low. He'll throw it up top. Irwin penetrates on the drive and got it to go. Irwin's got 8. Nice possession for the Tigers to open up the third. Again, watch the guards, Brown and Howe, wearing 3 and number 5. They get it into Cooper, and they're going to call Bluffton on the foul. Goes against Cooley, his first. Cooper to the line. He's got 2, shooting 47% from the line. And sinks that one. Cooper's got another one coming. And 1 of 2 with Tanner Cooley finally takes care of the basketball. Bluffton up by 11. Gavin King on the drive. And a block from behind. Madison Grant retains possession. Manuel will back it up. A long 3 by Howe, no good. Loose ball picked up by Johnson. Everett on the run. And he'll slow things up, get it back into the hands of McClish. Irwin on the left wing. They'll swing it around. King. Cooley up top. Over to McClish. Irwin on another drive. No call on the play. It'll stay with Bluffton. I think Jonathan thought he was going to get a foul there. McClish will inbound. Throw it in the backcourt for Johnson. 2 minutes gone here in the third. That foul is going to go against number 20, Wyatt Rudy. First foul of the second half. Rudy's first. Johnson into the paint, goes outside with a Cooley with the jumper. No. And it's going to be off Johnson. Madison Grant basketball, 5:40 on the clock. Brown between the circles. Manuel dumps it down low to Cooper. Cooper turns and drops it through. Lead at 9. Madison Grant's done a good job slowing down, and a charge called against Jonathan Irwin. Done a good job slowing down Tanner Cooley. At 13 in the first, 2 in the second. Irwin's first, Bluffton's second of the second half. And they're going back to Cooper. Goes outside with it. And down it goes for two. Manuel with the bucket. He's got 5. It's a two-pointer. Foot was on the line. Lead down to 7. And a turnover. This is how they opened up the second. And Coach Benedict wants to talk about it. Timeout, Bluffton. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton has a great selection of beautiful jewelry for the fall season. We have awesome engagement rings and bridal sets with a variety of center stone shapes and gold color. We also have wedding bands in gold, tungsten, and even carbon fiber.
Who doesn't like a little bling? Diamond or gemstone stackable rings are just adorable. Petite little rings with a ton of style. We also have bar necklaces with stones or plain, and great stud-style earrings that have bezel-style settings.
There is nothing quite like the feel of gold, yellow, rose, or white. Classic styles of earrings, hoops, buttons, and fancy shapes. We also have a great selection of sterling silver and, of course, our SteelX jewelry.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We'll be coming out of a Bluffton timeout. Tigers had a 10-point lead going into half. Madison Grant has trimmed that now to 7. And they've got the basketball. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Cooper again on the baseline. Turn around, no. Cooley with the rebound. And it looks like Madison Grant is content to work Cooper. Tigers once more turn it over. Madison Grant will turn it over. And the Tigers will turn it back over. So Madison Grant basketball. There's Howe and a long 3. That's who we talked about at halftime. Lead is 4. Eisenhut to King. Gabe Eisenhut on the floor. Gavin King for 3. Nope. Lead is 4. Again, watch the guard play of Brown and Howe. An outside 3 by Manuel doesn't go. Cooley with the rebound. Johnson puts his shoulder down, no call, and gets the bucket. A lot of times, they're going to be called a charge. No call this time. Brown, Manuel. Here's Howe. There it is again. No. Coming off that screen. 35-29. 3 minutes left here in the third. Eisenhut turns it over. And a travel turns it back over. Bluffton trying to get it into Cooley. Madison Grant's doing a nice job fronting the passes and denying him. Cummins to Eisenhut. .230 to go. Another charge. Second on Irwin. Bluffton turns it over. 6-point edge. Zach Cummins will now have Cooper. Howell misses again, or that's Brown on the miss. So Madison Grant trying to get those guards engaged, but only 1-3 to show for it here in the second half. Johnson in the Cummins, feeds Cooley. Cooley back on track, he's got 17. Lead back up to 8, under 2. Cooper looking for Howe down low. Tiger basketball. Nice defense by Bluffton. Johnson hard into the lane. Cummins back outside to Irwin. Irwin penetrates, has it blocked. Cooper gives it up to Brown. 1:20 left in the third. Cooper with the easy bucket. Cooper's got 5 in the quarter. 7 overall. Lead is 6. And off the foot of Irwin. Under a minute left. Tigers holding 6. Tigers need to take care of the basketball. This is Manuel. He'll fire. Got it. 2-pointer. And the lead is 4. Another potential end of quarter situation for Bluffton. Eisenhut closely guarded at 23. Cummins gives it back to Gabe at 18. Eisenhut, 17. Cummins at 10. Cooley at 8. And it will stay with Bluffton, 6 seconds to go. Irwin gets it up and he's fouled. That's going to go against Brown. His second, Irwin to the line. Jonathan shooting 74%. He's got 8 tonight. First trip to the line. And makes them both. And the long prayer will not be answered. We head to the fourth. Bluffton up by 6. We'll be right back.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
As we get ready for the fourth period, 39-33, outside shots no good, but they get it back. Howell goes the outside. Grant, a long three. Down it goes. Cuts the lead in half. It's now 3. Still waiting for the guards to get going. Maybe that's a sign that's where they're going to go here in the fourth. A deep 3 sunk by Grant Brown, shooting 33% from deep. Averaging 12. He's got 6 now. Johnson travels. A minute gone in the fourth. 39-36. Wilson, Manuel, Howe, down to Cooper. Manuel for 3, down it goes. We're tied at 39. .60 run by Madison Grant has knotted this up at 39 points. See if the Tigers can answer. Johnson's doubled up. Cummins looking for help. Throws it back up top for McClish. Closely defended. Gotta move. Finds Irwin. Cummins fires, misses everything. Brown on the run, off the glass, no, bounced around. Cummins comes down with it. Still knotted up at 39. Timeout Tigers. Take a break.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
39-39, 5:44 to go here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers have led the bulk of this game. They've been up at the end of every quarter. But right now, everything's even at 39. All 6 points here in the fourth from Madison Grant on 3 balls. Manuel and Brown serving those up. Cooley's doubled. Looking for room, gets it off, gets his own rebound, goes back up, he's hammered. Cooper's second. Cooley to the line. He's 1 for 2 from the line. 63% on the year. And a big free throw. Puts Bluffton back on top. 40-39. Makes both. 5.5 minutes left. And a steal by King. See if Gavin can convert. He does. Hoop! And the harm for Gavin King. Howell's first. King to the line, shooting just 38%. 4-point edge. It's going to stay with Madison Grant just under 5 minutes. Tanner Cooley now with 19. A long three by Brown, and down it goes. That was NBA three-point range. Brown now with 9, creeping up on his average of 12. Off Cooley, Argyle basketball. 43-42. Howe between the circles. Left side Grant, who will fire from that range. Cooper travels. Bluffton gets it back. 4:12 left. King, left side McClish. Irwin thought about it, pulls it down, and Grant on the reach in. Grant Brown will pick up his third. 5th foul on Madison Grant. Long pass to Everett Johnson, trying to find a little room underneath, finds it, and drops it through. 12 for Everett. Bluffton answers back. Manuel, Brown on another long three, and down it goes again. Knotted at 45. Brown with 4 threes tonight, 9 here in the fourth. Now matching his average. Those are long threes. Cooper off to the steal, and Everett Johnson hustling back will knock it away. About 3 minutes left, 45-45. Brown will inbound. 3 on its way, no good. Cooley with the rebound. Tigers back the other way. Irwin fires, no. McClish, no. Brown back the other direction. Floater at the baseline. Johnson with the rebound. Tigers back the other way. 45-45, 2:30 left. Bluffton slows it down. McClish over to King. King looking for Cooley. Cooley drops it through. 21 now for Tanner. 47-45. Howe on the drive. He converts. We're tied at 47. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. King backs up between the circles. Hands off to McClish, and we'll get a foul call. That's going to go against Howe. That'll be his second, team 6th. Tigers are going to be shooting the rest of the way. Could come down to free throws. Less than 2 to go. If you're Madison Grant, statistically, Gavin King's who you want to send to the line. You don't, again, if you're Madison Grant, you don't want to send Jonathan Irwin to the line. Everett Johnson, charge. Timeout, Madison Grant. 1:33 left, 47-47. We're going to come out of this timeout. It's going to be Madison Grant basketball. Bluffton has led for nearly the entire game. But the Argyles with a chance to take the lead with 1:33 to go in the contest. Bluffton starters have logged a lot of minutes tonight. And here comes Grant Brown, 9 in the quarter, 3 deep threes. And see if he keeps the ball in his back in his hands. He gives it up to Wilson, back to Brown. Argyle's taking their time. And a foul on Johnson. His second, team's 5th. So both teams creeping up on the bonus. Foul on Irwin. Now both teams with 6 will be shooting the rest of the way. Manuel will inbound. Into the backcourt for Brown. $1:05 left, 47-47. Brown over to Wilson. Under a minute to go. Wilson puts the ball on the floor, drives, throws it back up top. He'll fire from that range. Brown steps in front of the three-point line. Manuel will fire 2. Rims out, no. Howe, and we'll get a held ball call. And that's going to go the direction of the Bluffton Tigers. .42 seconds left, not at 47. See how Coach Benedict wants to play this. 35 seconds to go. King. Coley over to McClish. Remember, we're in bonus. So all fouls go to the line. Irwin gets it off. No. They'll tie it up, but that will go to Madison Grant. Madison Grant's going to call a timeout. We'll take a break. Be right back.
A new year brings a new outlook and new promises. This new year, make a resolution that creates lasting change, not one you'll forget in a few weeks. You owe it to yourself to reach your potential and become your best self. The YMCA invites you to start the new year with a new you. A membership to the Y can help you and your family grow and become stronger. Join the Y community for an even better you in the new year. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org. That's fwymca.org.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. As a team, Bluffton shooting 60% from the line. Madison Grant shooting 68% from the line. Both teams at 6 fouls, which means any foul is going to send someone to the line shooting 1-1. Argyle basketball, 21 seconds left. All comes down to this. Here we go. Brown at 18, crosses the timeline at 16. Over to Wilson, 14. Wilson floats left, Hal back to Wilson in the corner at 9. Wilson has it blocked. And we're going to be a timeout called with 1.8 seconds to go. I thought he got fouled from behind, maybe just after the timeout was called. Which would have been great, because it would have been Jonathan Irwin, the best free throw shooter on the floor. But no call, timeout is called. 47-47, and we could be going into an extra period here. I have Bluffton with one timeout. I think they'll get an extra one should we go into overtime. 47-47, Tigers with just a tick under 2 seconds to get a shot off here. If not, put 4 more minutes back on the clock and we'll go again. No time will run off the clock, which means it's going to be Madison Grant basketball with 1.8 seconds to go. So the question is going to be, where do they inbound it? They are going to inbound it in front of the Tiger bench where the ball went out of bounds. Argyles are arguing, since the ball never entered onto the floor, they should get it on the Argyle side of the basket, where it was inbounded. All right, we're going to take a quick break. 47-47, 1.8 seconds to go.
At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, it's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu. When you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which...
Here we go, 47-47. Now it's Madison Grant's turn with 1.8 seconds to go. And watch Hayden Howe. And put up 4 more. We head to an extra period. We'll take a break, be right back.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Extra period of basketball here at the Tiger Den. Put up 4 more, 47-47. We go to overtime. And the Tigers control the opening tip. Johnson, turnaround, fires no. Tanner Cooley had it for a second. Couldn't hang on. I don't know, Sim. I think we see a little bit of flopping going on out there.
Yeah, a little bit there.
Brown backs it up. 3:30 to go. Manuel dumps it down low to Cooper. Cooper shots up. No. Cooley with the rebound. Back comes Bluffton. 47-47. 3:18 left. King hands off to Johnson, back to King. King picks up his dribble. Back to King. Gavin in traffic. Gets it back, finds Tanner. Tanner off the glass. And we'll get a foul called. And we will be shooting bonus. Manuel's third. Cooley's 3 for 4 tonight, shooting 63% on the year. This is where it counts. No. Big front end miss. Brown had 9 in the fourth quarter. Gives it up to Wilson. Back to Brown. Brown in the corner. Dumps it down to Cooper. Cooper loses it. Steps on the end line. Bluffton basketball. We're a minute and a half into overtime. No scoring yet. Landon McClish crosses the timeline. Met there by Howe. Picks up the dribble at the top of the key. Cooley. Looking for some room, hands off to Johnson. Everett drives, is corralled. No call. Said his arms were straight up in the air. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Howell drives. Blocked by Cooley, picked up by Johnson. 1:42 left. Nobody's put the ball through the hoop. 47-47. Both teams will be shooting bonus. Oh, dangerous pass. King for 3. Got it, down it goes. Gavin King with a big 3. $112, Bluffton up by 3. Watch Brown. Howe launches his 3. Down it goes. We're tied at 50. 1 minute left. There's a lot of acting going on that floor right now. Johnson puts it through. Everett Johnson's got 14. Tigers up by 2. 35 seconds to go. Howell hands off to Cooper. Cooper back to Howell. 26 left. Baseline drive. Doesn't fall. Irwin comes away with it. Bumped, but no call. And now Howell will foul Irwin with 16 ticks to go. Now look, Irwin's got to sink these. It's only a 2-point basketball game. This is 1-1. You got to nail the free throws. Don't start celebrating yet. Jonathan Irwin, 2 for 2 tonight. His shot is up and good. Clutch free throw for Irwin. He's got one more. Plenty of time left for Madison Grant to come back the other way. Makes both. Timeout.
Dr. Josh Bell and the staff at Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms.
Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms. Dr. Bell, a now certified Kennedy decompression practitioner, will determine the amount of sessions that will be necessary for optimal treatment results.
Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic is located at 360 North Main Street, Suite A in Bluffton. Call and schedule a consultation today at 2...
Here we go, 54-50. Courtesy of the Irwin free throws. 16 seconds left. Madison Grant has the possession arrow. They've got to get a shot off, and then they will foul immediately. Brown, Wilson, Johnson with the rebound, and they'll foul Everett. 3.2 seconds to go. Nothing but a miracle is going to keep this from the Tigers. 2-possession basketball game. Johnson, 14 points on the night, 4 for 4 from the line, steps up in a bonus situation. Misses. Not enough time. That's going to do it. Tigers in overtime. 54-50. Let's take a break. We'll wrap this up on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms.
Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms. Dr. Bell, a now certified Kennedy decompression practitioner, will determine the amount of sessions that will be necessary for optimal treatment results.
Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic is located at 360 North Main Street, Suite A in Bluffton. Call and schedule a consultation today at 260-353-1400.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. It's a great call that saves you time and money.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers come away with an overtime win, 54-50, in what was a pretty entertaining ball game. Tigers led the bulk of this contest. They were up by 9 at the end of the first, up by 10 at halftime. Lead was trimmed to 6 after 3, but it ended up at 47 all at the end of the fourth quarter. But the Tigers get the overtime W, and Coach Benedict has made his way up. Well, Coach, these games are fun, but can you finish them off in regulation? I'm just saying.
I would love to finish it off in regulation. Yes, they're trying to keep me young or whatever you want to call that. I don't know what it is, but you love the way we started the game tonight. I thought we did a great job of attacking their zone, and Tanner really got active on the inside, and Everett did a really good job of punching gaps and finding him inside. We had some good interior passing. Once we started scoring some on the inside, then it opened up some perimeter jumpers for Jonathan and for Landon. Thought we had a really good, solid first half. And then the second half, obviously, they needed to come out and change the tempo a little bit. They went man and kind of got us sped up a little bit at times. But, I felt like as the game was wearing on, it was going to be one of those games where you're going to have to find a way to grind it out. You're just going to have to find a way to make a play at the end and come up with it. Into regulation, we had the ball. John saw a little seam there, tried to penetrate it, was really wanting to go one shot right there, but he had a little seam. He thought he could get by the guy, and maybe got bodied, didn't. They got the ball back. We got a good defensive stop to finish it, put it into overtime, and then Gavin hit the huge three. That really kind of gave us a little bit of a breather there, and then Everett had a big bucket too as well, and then John hit the 2 free throws down the stretch to put the lead up to where they're going to have 2 possessions. So really proud of our guys, the way they kind of battled back throughout the course of the week. I mean, you lose really, really big at home on Tuesday, kind of got it handed to you a little bit, and then go on the road against a good conference team and get beat at the buzzer, and that's a tough one. We was down most of the game and fought back and got it tied, and then they hit it one at the buzzer, and then to come back tonight and still have that kind of resiliency says a lot about our guys, especially this late in the season, especially with where our record's at. I'm just really, really proud of the way they're sticking with it and staying the course a little bit.
Yeah, what was so impressive about this game, Coach, and you kind of talked about it a little bit, is Madison Grant had a couple of runs. We were up by 9 at the end of the first quarter. They came out, they closed the gap. We pushed it up to 10 at half. They came out in the third quarter. I think they got it down to 2. We pushed it back out a little bit. And then, of course, we ended up in overtime at 47. But, we never let them run away with it.
Yep. Well, there's times where I just feel like when we have leads or whatever the case may be, that we struggle sometimes offensively of just relaxing and just moving the basketball to be patient enough to find the shot that you want to get. I think we're so anxious to make a play. They all want to make a play. They all want to do something that helps our team, and they just get so anxious that they try to do some things before it's maybe there. They kind of force it a little bit. But again, I love the fact that they're trying to do stuff. I mean, there were earlier games this season where we were not trying to do anything. We were just kind of back on our heels and afraid to try to make plays. But, just being able to have that continuity of being able to control the tempo of the game, control the game when you have the lead. We went to our wheel offense a little bit. They got some ball reversals, but then we just weren't able to get some scores off of it. We got some decent looks. We just weren't able to get some scores. And then in our motion stuff, they really kind of come out and really try to deny passes and extend the floor on us. And that's where Everett was really, really good, because he'll put his head down and he'll get it into the paint, and he'll either get a look or he'll get it off to Tanner, and Tanner will finish it off inside. But really proud of, again, the way the guys stuck with it, with the way the week was going. Just really proud that they come back out tonight and put forth the kind of effort they put forth tonight.
This is a pretty good young guard duo for these guys, the Brown and the Howe kid.
Yes.
And I thought we did a really nice job kind of shutting them down in the first half. And I was a little worried, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at those guys. I'm thinking, boy, if these guys start to get off in the second half,
yep.
and then the Brown kid goes for 3 deep threes.
Yes.
And I'm going, uh-oh.
Yeah. He's a tough guard because he's long. He's 6'3", he's 6'2", 6'3". He can shoot it from deep, so you got to get out there, but he's also long enough then to penetrate and get you into the paint and kind of shoot over the top of you. If you provide help, he's a really good passer and sees the floor well. And then the Howe kid's just a really good shooter from deep. I mean, he comes off screens, he uses screens well. I thought Jonathan did a good job of staying connected to him most of the night. We went late in the game. We went Gavin on three on the point guard because he was a little longer. He wasn't able to get those shots up over like he was getting them up over Landon. I thought Gavin did a great job of just flattening him out and taking away his penetration. And then we got defensive rebounds when we needed them. John got a big one. He got fouled, hit his free throws. Everett got a big one, missed his free throw, but he got that big rebound at the time that we needed a big rebound. And just really proud of the way we got stops when we needed to get them tonight.
The other adjustment I saw you made is the Cooper kid started to go off a little bit in the third quarter, and you brought Zach in to have him pair up with Cooper, pulling Tanner off of him. Talk about that a little bit.
Zach and Tanner have been playing really well together, and we got to find ways to maximize those two guys when we're out there. I think that Zach just a bigger, thicker body that can kind of get that guy off the block a little bit. Tanner's length seems to bother guys, but as the game wears on, then they kind of get him buried a little bit deeper. So when we come with Zach, it's a good combination between those two. I think they're playing well off of each other on the offensive end as well. Obviously, we rebound a lot better when both of them are in on the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, tonight when they were in that zone, I mean, Zach caught it in the heart of the defense a couple of times and just kind of got, he's open in that high post shot, kind of just shot it, and he kind of stumbled his feet a little bit thinking, do I shoot, do I drive, what do I do? And he just was indecisive. If he's just decisive and goes to the rim, he's a big load to stop, and he's been doing really well. He's had two really good games. Wabash, he had 17. Last night against Jay County, he had 6 big back. You only score 30. 6 is a lot. 6 is a lot, and Zach did a really good job for us last night. Tonight, Tanner kind of had his way a little bit tonight and was playing really well early, and it kind of limited a little bit of Zach's time. But when he came in, I thought it kind of slowed 40 down a little bit on the inside. And, again, it frees Tanner up then to be a little more longer, a little athletic, and just kind of go secure rebounds.
The other big factor of this game is we kept them off the line, and we made free throws tonight, Coach. I had you for 11 for 14 from the line, which is huge. They only put up three free throws the whole night.
Anytime you can get to the free throw line and get easy baskets, it helps your team. And we've been trying to make that a point of emphasis of getting to the free throw line a little bit more. And in certain games we've been able to do that, in other games we haven't. But we've been a little more aggressive here. Everett's been doing a much better job of attacking the basket, creating some help, and then he just creates angles for Tanner to kind of dive in there and slide in between people. And anytime you can get to the free throw line and you win the free throw line battle, it means you're getting the ball in the right spot a lot. So very proud of that. Again, we've struggled from the line. A couple games ago, we were 1 for 10 from the line. So now we're 11 for 14. And a lot of guys are like, what do you do? What are you doing for free throw shooting? What are you doing? A lot of the key success of a lot of good free throw shooting teams is you get the right guy at the free throw line. If you get the right guy at the free throw line, it makes things a lot easier. So, just again, can't say enough about our guys' effort after 3 games this week, 2 losses, and the way they kind of continue to fight and see even in overtime to kind of find a way to get it done and come out with a victory. I'm very, very proud of them.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Coach, as always, for stopping up. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's going to do it. Thanks, Coach, for coming up. 54-50 is your final in overtime. Your WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. Boy, it's tough not to give it to Tanner Cooley. 21 points tonight. But really, a lot of unsung heroes tonight. Everett Johnson, 14 points. Jonathan Irwin, some clutch baskets. A couple early threes and free throws down the stretch with 12. And Gavin King only puts up 5 points. But the big one was the overtime 3. Gavin King, really the unsung hero of the night with that big 3-pointer. So Tigers come away 54-50 win in overtime. It's a fun game to call. It's always good when you put one in the left-hand column. Tigers did it tonight. I want to thank Sim for stopping by and helping out on camera. Shout out to Marcus wherever he's at. And, hey, Sim, let's wrap this thing up and go get something to drink. All right. All right, let's do it. All right, thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com.